Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany and today I have a flip through of my latest journal. So this journal is housed in my Sojourner, and it was the Canada leather that she had made, and she had a couple extra pieces. It is definitely just a beautiful leather. It feels really nice. It's intoxicating. The smell is nice and I love it. I love using it. I have like a couple of like coffee stains, I think, and it looks like it's part of the leather. It's really, really pretty, beautiful leather. It has a beautiful pocket. This is the designer pocket. And then I have this notebook, which is a notebook I received from, or I purchased from Rowena. And it looks like this. I actually purchased another one because I obviously haven't finished this one, which is why I'm doing the flip through. Now this is the notebook. I think it is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, and it's a blank. So she sells, I think she sells the line dotted and blank A5 notebooks. And so yeah, I bought another one because I finished this one. However, I am going to be moving into my Nanami notebook, which has like 400 pages. So in the A5, here's a glimpse. I did a preview, or I did a unboxing and review of that notebook. Check out the video if you haven't already. It should be posted by the time I do this. So I have put my Bujo in the back, and then I've put my notebook in the front cover, and I really just kind of briefly decorated it with some whatever artwork, you know. Just a little bit of a art piece I just tipped in, and watercolor samples that I did that's in my watercolor palette right now. I don't know, I'm gonna go kind of fast because I don't want you guys to read everything in my journal, right? So I'm just gonna go over just some of the things I do in my journal, and it's gonna be pretty quick and straightforward. So of course I like to doodle and use my watercolor and using my fountain pens. I did do a journal with me spread, and that's up on my channel. I will try to post it in the icons above. I like to tip things in. This was an old piece of artwork I did a long time ago, probably like a year and a half ago, with Tim Holtz distress stains and stencils and stamping. So I did that, and then I journaled underneath. Now this notebook has a lot more journaling and drawing. I've been really focused on drawing faces. Another tip in. More faces, eyes. I got some Faber-Castell pencils, colored pencils. I wanted to test those out. Another tip in. Brainstorming. Another tip in of a test pack of watercolors. These are the Senlier watercolors. Another girl, I think this is probably one of my favorite girls. This is a picture of a girl I found on Pinterest I wanted to draw. Some more faces and different pens, testing out different inks. I absolutely love the Organic Studio Twilight Blue. So I have it in there, and it has like a nice shimmer or sheen to it. I think it's sheen. And this is part of the ink here, kind of staying this side of the page. Working with colored pencils and drawing. I have Rachel Goulet's name on here because I was writing down her favorite pink inks that I was considering looking at. Some more writing. You see I like to write in different directions. And I made this envelope and then I wrote on the back of it. But I didn't put anything in here because, I don't know, I just like it. I like the tip-in factor. Some more tip-ins. I did do a journal with me on this spread as well. I have my flower sticker, which is a waterproof vinyl sticker. And then I even use my Gold Fine Tech watercolor paints. And this chick right here, you can kind of see, it's like in her hair, if I can get the right angle. Just more journaling. More journaling. It is a journal. So a little bit of drawing, sketches. A face I tried. I think the hardest thing about faces is proportions. For some reason, I feel like the eyes should be as big as the lips, but they're not, especially when they look in certain directions. I just always struggle. It's a struggle. Anyway, I felt like she was pretty proportionate. Some Daniel Smith colors I want to get. I was watching Ali Brown's video and these are some of the ones I really want to buy. Some more journaling. These doodles are kind of some of the things I do in my notebook here, which is the Hobonichi Techo. So since I've been journaling in A5, I've been doing a lot of doodles in here and kind of neglecting part of my Hobonichi Techo, which I need to stop doing. I just need to do it in everything because that's what I like to do. I've always liked to doodle. So here I actually use I think it's the Claret fountain pen color. I really liked, you can kind of see the variations in color, which is exactly what you would see coming out of a fountain pen. So I drew that on there. I made this watch, which is out of watercolor, and I watercolored it. But it was like a small like square watercolor paper, and so it was at an angle and half of it was coming off. So I just snipped it out. More journaling and doodling. So in here, I was actually using a new ink I got. It was a J. Herbin ink, and I really like actually drawing with it. I thought it was really cool. So I was drawing with it, practicing penmanship. I did put this was from a piece of clothing that my husband got from the internet. I don't know, it was just attached to it and I really liked it, so I wanted to add it. Here is another vinyl sticker. I did like a little quote. More journaling. I wrote down, one of the things I did write down was my top 5 TV shows, and I'll tell you right now, Game of Thrones was 1, Homeland is 2, Leftovers is 3, Westworld is 4, Handmaid's Tale is 5, House of Cards is 6, and True Blood is 7. Just in case you want to know. I also, on this day, I was working on my new stickers, which are the Fox stickers. Those are up in my shop. Sometimes I have this open and I got a phone call for like appointment reminder, so I wrote that down. And some quotes, just using different pens. You know, I have quite a few pens inked up, and I found from looking at other people on Instagram what they do with their pens when they have so many inked up, and they literally just journal and use up the pen until the ink is done, and then journal and use the pen. Well, for some reason, I would be journaling forever, just like finish the ink in the pen. So I actually change up my pens probably on a day-to-day basis, if not twice a day. It's kind of random. Sometimes I do it all in one day or a week, and then I change it to something else. So again, you could tell here I changed to a different pen and ink. And then we had family come over and had to get some wallflowers, so I put those in here. Kind of like how it sticks out. It's kind of like a bookmark. Some more journaling. And this was my second to last day. And then I kind of just made a mess there, but I was journaling and I was using these paint pens. And I put this on my Instagram stories, the graphic Derwent line paint pens in the 0.5. And they're paint pens, so they can be used to go on actual paint pieces. It's almost like an acrylic paint in a sense. But when you write with them on Tomoe River paper, they just write so smooth. So I haven't been doing much large artwork lately, just a lot more journaling, and I think I will be using these for journaling because, to be honest, I haven't been using them at all. So why not use them in the things that I'm actually doing? And that is the end. Some more stickers in my shop. And it is waterproof. I have quite a few vinyl stickers in my shop. And so I'm going to take this notebook out because it is done. This took me, I started it, let's see, August 12th. Ended September 21st, so a little bit over a month's worth. I did have days where I didn't journal in here, and I wanted to, but I was just so busy and I didn't have the time to journal. So I'm pretty sure had I journaled every single day, I would have finished this a lot sooner. So that completes this flip through. As I mentioned in the previous video, I am actually only going to be using this notebook as a Bujo. So this is my Bujo. I will not be using this. I'm gonna try to stick with just one journal in a folio at a time. So I did just get a new folio from Hand Stitch Leather on Etsy. And I will be using that for my journal. So this one is just going to stay as my Bujo, and it's going to be one of those that I keep on my desk opened. And yeah, so if you haven't seen my new October spread setup, please do, because it is on my channel and I actually use color this time. And that completes my flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing because I have a lot more videos to come. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.